Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Now, as you may have noticed, all of the characters have not been rested and all that sort of stuff. That's because I didn't go off and do all the side stuff that I said I was going to do, because I instantly realised the moment that we rest, we're going to get some events happening from certain characters in our party. Therefore, I can't rest to go and fight things, so we didn't fight anything. So, yeah, we need to do resting and then we'll go and do some of the quests that we've got to do. I think it's only the lions in the cave that we need to do off camera, so that's fine. We don't get, I think we get 0 experience for them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So first things first, we finished our stronghold. So we sent Kana off to fight a mob of angry spirits and Adra pillars, and he discovered the Shades simply wanted resolution to all disputes. Surprisingly cognizant for Shades spirits, the Shades presented their case over several long hours. Kana acted as the group's arbiter, handing down decisions and putting spirits to rest. So, what did we get? We got experience and we got an item, which is a belt of concentration. It gives 25 concentration and -1 stealth. Alright. So, could be useful for someone like a wizard. Okay, cool. Well, we did that, apparently.
Hey.
Right, let's talk to this guy and rest.
Hail, traveler.
Oh, apparently we don't get the event if we do it in the inn. Well, that's fine by me. Right. Let's head out and see what we can do. Okay. So first things first, we're going to head off and do the quests. I think we've got a task here. Nest egg. So this one's go and get dragons from an abandoned snake's nest near town. Easy enough. Second one is we have to learn... Well, that's not the right one. True to form. Nope. Farmer's plight. There we go. We'd find an ogre's lair somewhere in the wilderness outside the Dyrwood village. Easy enough
Sorry
quest.
about what I said before. About the skin-faced Orlans.
It's all right. I knew what you were trying to say, and that's why I didn't gut you.
I didn't know I was saying something bad.
I get it. Let's just put it behind us.
Now that we're friends again, is it okay if I pet you?
What? No! Damn it, Adair. Is your family tree just one looping square?
So, let's see if we can find what we're looking for. So, we know that this is where the temple is. Oh, there's a wood beetle. Well, I guess we'll go beat up the wood beetle first. For no apparent reason. Yeah. How did we even get into this area previously without fighting the wood beetle? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, not really a challenge. So. But we should at least shoot at them, you know. Not just leave Eddie to kill them by himself. We pick up this loot? Yeah. Like, see, killing the wood beetles here I believe didn't give us any XP either, so it's like, not a lot in this game actually gives you XP that you have to worry about. So, I happen to know where the things on the map that are interesting are, so we're gonna go have a look at them. And head down here. It's a bit dark. We could do this in the daylight, but that's fine. No real advantage to doing it in the daylight. Down here... Oh, spider. Kill it. Dead on. Yep. Kill all the spiders. There's actually a fair number of them. We should probably put some effort into it. Okay, kill it. Your spells are on like per day, so we won't do that. Or per rest. Okay, we want to just hit this spider, and then Durant, just hit it. We're not going to use any like more than daily things or more than counter things, but it's still worth put some amount into it. I believe grieving mothers kind of regenerate over time, so that's fine. Like, they regenerate over auto-attacking, and they go down when she's not, like, actively part of the combat, so that's fine. We don't really need to worry about her.
What?
Like, she goes down when there's no combat, that's what I meant to say, not when she's not actively part, but you know what I'm meaning. Like, if she's not in a combat, that will go down. Hit her. You three, hit this one. Right, there we go. Kill the Widowmaker. Okay. We're almost dead, actually. So, that's not great. But we're almost down. They didn't take much for health, though. Our endurance must be, like... set. Like, usually if your endurance is, like, 0, your health drops. Or maybe it drops a lot if you actually die. I don't know. Or maybe our health is so much higher than our endurance. Who knows? Interesting. I wonder if it was a bug last time. Oh no, we can see him. There is a guy up here, which is interesting. I wonder if in the daylight you can see more. That'd be interesting. I don't know if that mechanic exists. What is this? I didn't find this last time. Ring of Deflection. Edier? What rings does Edier have? He has a Ring of Deflection plus 5. This is a Ring of Deflection plus 9. Well, that's just better. Okay. We have rings on of Eternal Funding and Gon's Pledge. Sagini probably doesn't need one. Durance has Spirit Bane, so damage against spirits and vessels. Getting in Resolve. Okay. I guess we should give it to Haravius, because Haravius goes into melee range.
Hey.
Okay, let's head in.
Hey.
So, anything in this cave of interest? Ah, we have found the Ogre's lair. That is interesting. Right. Some cobwebs. I think I know what to expect here. Spiders. Get it. Okay. We're Edier. You need to be over here. Haravius, you need to be cat
Kind
form.
of stuck over here.
Cat form? I really hope he goes into cat form soon. There we go. We probably want to do areas in the enemies in the duration of worst fears. That's probably not what we're after. We can dominate one, which would get it to not attack us, which might be nice. Dominate's a really short range. We can only get a spiderling with it. Phantom Focus means everyone thinks that they're flanked, which could be fun. Or Mental Binding, which paralyzes everything nearby. Charm could also be useful. Also, this knockback could be useful. We can cast it on allies. Everyone's stuck though, which is the problem. I guess we'll take the spiderling over that's right next to us. And that way we can move the chanter back. There we go. We should try blinding the one that's next to us. Okay, Durance. Blinding light, I guess? Yeah. This is blinding light directly on top of us.
What?
Okay, we've now taken our step back. We can start attacking in. Okay. I think we're going to use his special ability. So he'll start doing more damage. We'll try and attack spinners. Sagini, I want you to take a step back. Edier, you stay on the Widowmaker that you're on. Sagini, attack this one. Spider, attack this one. There we go. Not spider. Wolf, attack this one.
Ready, Watcher.
Right, now we can hit like this. Right, we want to hit that spinner. Yeah, we only get 4 per... I think we get 4 per attack no matter what kind of thing we're attacking with. So we should probably try and get her a quicker weapon. Just so that she's not kind of stuck there doing nothing. Do you want to do anything else? We've done like 1 max level. Let's maybe not do 2. Restore moderate endurance. Do Haravius could be cool. We get Haravius and us. Yeah, okay. That didn't hit Haravius. Oops. Okay. We'll hit in. We've almost got that Widowmaker spider down. I think Haravius doesn't die when he knocks down to low endurance. I think he switches out of cat form. I could be wrong though. Maybe his cat form... No, yeah, he must switch out of cat form because his cat form only lasts a certain amount of time. And I have seen him switch out of it in combat. So. His cat form lasts an unlimited amount of time. I've seen him switch out in combat, so it must be to be related with his endurance. Can we move? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he can't use any potions or anything. Not that he has any, but that's fine. We only have 8 things of hers. Yeah, she's really not gaining charge very quickly. We're up to 16. Haravius did fall. Okay, never mind. He can fall. Don't know why he switched previously then. Charming? Yeah, let's charm. Wolf, attack this one. We'll attack this one. Oh, Wolf's down. Okay. Attack this one. Durance, attack this one. Edier, knock him over.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay. That kind of worked, although it's a little bit weird. Keep attacking. You attack this one. Okay. Managed to kill that charmed one. I was just basically charming it so it didn't attack us, not necessarily going for anything else there. Second wind. Okay, we're alive. And then we'll take these guys' stuff. We may have to rest after this. We've taken a lot of damage. DR raising, probably like that. And then we'll get you to attack in there. you to attack this spider.
Not feeling my best.
Yeah, we need a much faster weapon for our Cypher. She's really attacking slowly. Like, she's not gaining her power very quickly, which is not doing us a lot of favors in terms of this battle. Okay. Well, if we find a wand, we'll give it to her. She just has a very basic weapon on right now. It's fine to switch. Durance is almost dead. Guess we'll do that. I hope that heals Durance. It does not. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Durance. I guess if we're about to die, we might as well just heal anyway. Or like, if we're gonna rest after this, we might as well heal. There we go. You guys at the back, attack this one. Eddie, attack this one. Just knock it over. Durance, kill this one.
Hey.
There we go. Now we can all attack the same one. That was a really badly played fight. It's because Eddie was at the back here when it started. And then they stuck us all. Yeah. Okay. We got spotted a little bit earlier than I initially suspected. Okay, or expected. Right, let's quickly rest, but I didn't bring any camping supplies.
Hey.
Okay, well for you I will have quickly rested. For me, back to the town. Back in the cave like nothing ever happened. Right, let's leave the cave here, see what's outside. And we have a cultist with cultist robes, initiate's hood, tattered note. Note is bloodstained and torn, the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. The scraps are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Dyrwood may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of the temple. Yet, key to the entrance by the river, east of town, be careful on the road. Reports of these days, tea. Interesting. I didn't think this was the first time, but maybe we could have taken that note to the shop and seen what you thought of it. Maybe not. And then we have a skull key, which is for the skull door. I wonder what would have happened if you had turned up to the shop in full garb, like full, cultist garb.
My thoughts will
or maybe
be as
even
silent as my feet.
Yeah, maybe even traveled around the whole place in kind of cultist outfit. That could have been neat. Like, yeah, maybe they would have let you in, like you could do it red, red, cold. Because they already showed you the mechanic existed. Just about whether you can apply it to that situation. Okay, this is slightly better of a fight. I mean, I don't like the way that they're around the back, instantly causing us problems, but I can go cat form there. We can turn around and attack this spiderling. Chanter can attack. And we'll get Sagini to attack that one, which the wolf's going to attack. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go, we'll do this.
Not too long.
We kill it in one hit? Oh, almost. Yeah, it's down. Okay, we'll attack Widowmaker. Get cat on those two. We'll stick with hobbling these spiderlings. Okay. That's fine. Wolf's gonna attack this one. We're gonna attack this one. Chanter's gonna attack this one. Cat's gonna attack this one. Cool. No problems. Luckily our wolf doesn't take injuries, so this would be a much bigger issue. Because the wolf's about to die again. In fact, it did. Okay. You can switch out of cat mode, and you need to go attack. In fact, I may switch him in... Wait, does he have a wand? He indeed does have a wand. I can steal his wand and give it to our Cypher. Because he's absolutely fine with the slower attacking weapon, because there's no benefit. Oh, we have to wait for combat to end? Yeah. There's no benefit to him having the fast wand. Yeah. Like, even though he has some, like, attack speed increasing stuff, I think, in his build, like, what do we care? He's not going to be using it 90%. Like, he's going to be cat form nearly all of his time. Like, does he even have attack speed stuff in his build anymore? Or am I thinking of the previous build I did for him? Yeah, he doesn't have any attack speed stuff, so yeah, he just has the crit when they're low health, so in which case, why would we care? Like, he can attack with any speed of weapon, as long as it does the same damage over, like, a long fight. Cool. And most of the time, if he's not in, like, cat form, he's going to be in... Oh my god, Spider Queen, I forgot that. But if he's not in cat form, he's going to be in, like, caster mode. In which case, we'll have him casting stuff, so we won't really mind then, either. Hailstorm? If we just cast a hailstorm back there, would that work?
Over here.
Okay, Chanter. Get you to cast your AoE. Get you to hit in there. We will hit a blind, and Durance can hit his accuracy stuff. Oh, that's Durance there. Oh, in which case hit the Widowmaker. Yeah. We get to do Hailstorm. Yeah, that's going to cause them some problems. Who have we got here? Who have I selected? It's Imituk, the beast. Okay. Who have I got here? I've got us. Okay. If we can take a step back, that's fine. Never mind. Let's steal their health.
Over here.
Yeah, Eora can attack that one. We'll get our ranged priest here to cast. We can cast Blizzard, which will lower their attack speed. Yeah, sure. We'll get our Chanter to attack this one. We'll get our ranged attack this, our other ranged attack this one. Good. Attack that one. We can actually attack back. Chanter to attack that one.
Ready,
Blizzard's
Watcher.
coming down. Okay. Yeah, good. Good amounts of damage. Okay. Backline attack that Widowmaker. Right. We'll move the wolf in. Attack that Widowmaker. Yeah. Wolf attack that one. Attack that
Ready
one.
when you are.
There we go. Lots of damage down on it. Eora versus Big Spider. Eora should win. Durance fell down, which is annoying. Well, whatever. We should be fine. Can we attack this one?
Say the word.
Yeah. Now everybody can attack the Big Spider. You knock it down again? Yeah, you have another knockdown. Do it. Oh,
My
it
mind
succeeded.
feels
There we
sharp
go.
as steel.
It's not fallen. Now it's fallen. Good. Let us pick up everything. There we go. Seems about right.
Understood.
And then we can pick up that. Great sword, pearl, copper.
Hey,
Okay.
found
It. Ah, there we go. Knew there was going to be something else. A very large amount of money. Now we can fall one more time. Wait, we didn't even fall that time, but we can like have one more fight before we need to rest. Durance only took a constitution hit, so we should be fine. Hello? Anybody here? Okay. So he's saying something, but we can't hear it. That's fine. Oh. Hello, Ogre. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear plodding footfalls, growling breaths, and bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadows, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful of a hoofed, pink-fleshed limb and tosses it aside. He watches you from under the thick ridge of his brows. Too well equipped to be a villager. A bandit from the road then. Must be. I've kept to myself, killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me? A farmer from the Dyrwood claims you ate his pigs. Then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimate the love these villagers have for their swine. Calm down, calm down. Perhaps there's something we can talk this out. What? What are you doing in the cave? Hiding from your kind. Kith, driven from their homes by strange storms. Bandits are for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times, but now, tempers run hot, and ogre blood is valued amongst your alchemists. His fingers flex around his club. Now, here's something that I did last time, and I would like to tell you where perhaps it was a mistake. I thought, oh, perception 16? Sounds like a great idea. Tell him that we can notice he's weakened. No, because what he says is something basically along the lines of still strong enough to beat you up, and then he comes and fights us. So maybe not. Or maybe he takes it as a threat, basically. The Dyrwood is huge. Surely there's a better place for you to hide out. we could try that. Intellect 18 could have been a cool thing, I imagine. But let's see. The Dyrwood is huge. Surely there's a better place for you to hide out. You think I haven't looked? I've wandered around the wood from else end to here. A spider-filled cave is the best hiding spot I've found yet. And you seem sensible enough to understand now that you found me. I can't let you leave. I hear there's another town further along the river with lots of pigs and juicy villagers. We're not a liar. Leave this village in peace, I won't tell you again. You don't need to stay in this miserable cave. I'm sure a big, strong ogre like you would have no problem out there in the woods. The place isn't safe. Even if you kill me, it's only a matter of time before someone else finds you. Let's try and appeal to his common sense. We'll say the place isn't safe. Even if you kill me, it's only a matter of time before someone else finds you. He grits his teeth and glares at you, his eyes hard and narrow with rage. Korgrak takes several heaving breaths, seemingly ready to charge at any second. Finally, he drops his club. That's what I was afraid of. He sighs, blasting you with his fetid breath. Time to move on then. Ooh, we could recruit him. I have a stronghold in Caed Nua. Help me defend it, and you can stay as long as you like. Sell my services for the shelter of a fortress. Sounds like another type of trouble, perhaps one I can handle. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll leave the Dyrwood alone for now. Okay. Hey. Awesome. We got to recruit him.
And what does the flame reveal?
Just seeing if he has any loot. We're just going to quick save as well in case he gets mad. But yeah, we didn't have to kill him or his two bears. Loot? Nope. No loot.
I wonder what this is.
Oh. Let's just grab his necklace of fireballs, huh? Yep. Just have that. Have the ruby. And then we'll just get out of here. Well, that was a much better resolution than my last one. And we ended up with an ogre, right? Is that even like how does we see that on our stuff? Like, we have an ogre somewhere? Wait, was that Korgrak? There we go. -6 prestige, +6 defense. Interesting. Let's get rid of the cleric. Let's get rid of the bloody thug. And let's hire Korgrak. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey. Okay, well, we got him. It's actually really nice to know that there are so many different resolutions to fights right now. Like, which don't involve properly fighting. It's kind of cool to see all the different ways of doing it if you know what you're doing or able to work it out. Anyway, let's rest. Okay. It's nighttime and the Warden's log was just completed. The brutish warrior has arrived seeking, you know, being hiredness. We could get him, yeah. What's that? 100 copper plus 50 per day. Yeah, we can definitely get rid of someone for him. Do we have somebody who sounds... Yeah, skirmish archer kind of sounds boring. Let's get a brutish warrior instead. Cool.
Hey.
Right.
Quick and
Let
quiet.
us sneak up here. As I believe that there are dragons nearby. Well, not dragons, but, you know, close to dragons nearby. They're up here somewhere. Oh, we got some worms who are dead. Okay. All dead. Oh, and hello. A man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. His knit brows betray a moment of confusion. But as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand does not meet many travellers this far from the road. What would they be doing here? Probably after that dragon egg, same as us, boss. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. Everyone knows the roads between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. What do you want with the dragon egg? Oh, to sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in the Dyrwood, too. Okay. What do you know about dragon eggs? They are round and large, and they come from dragons and drakes. What else is there to know? Let's try our explorer thing. It didn't work for me last time, but maybe it might work for me this time. I've seen all sorts of deadly creatures, few are worse than an angry drake. I'm not taking any chances with Drake. Say what you want. I'm out. She hurries off. Let her go. That just means a bigger cut for us. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much exactly the same result as last time for me when I did this section. So, Wolf attack that one. Shoot that one. Okay. I also wonder whether that last option we could have chosen would avoid this fight, but I don't think it would. I think this fight's kind of a setup. Okay. Haravia switch into that, and then our Cypher can attack. I guess our Cypher can attack Blissa.
Hey.
Yeah. That's cool. Catman, go cat attack that one. Oh, Eddie got knocked down. Okay.
Now it's done.
We got a lot of damage down on Nogir. Here. Let's try the everyone gets flanked one. I think that might be cool. And Durant, anything we want you to do? Probably just raise armor, like raise our armor class up. Armor damage reduction. That's what they call it in this one. Yeah, cool. Everyone being flanked should be good. Do you wanna maybe? We could maybe try frightening and confusing their barbarian. See if he'll not go into that barbarian form, which makes him like.
That's how it's done.
There we go. Oh, he's confused. Definitely. Hit him.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Confused is like perfect sign of time to hit him. Hit him. Yeah. There we go. Cat, go hit him. There we go. Oh, we should knock him down as well if we can. Okay. Backline, attack Sebas. Now everybody attack. Oh, Nogger. We finally fell. Good. Right. Pick up our stuff. Yep. We'll have all of that stuff. Ooh, a helmet. 1 of dexterity. Okay, we'll drop it in Sagini's bag. Right. Let us choose her. I think we're going to give it to Sagini. Mainly because we already have a nice hood on ourselves. So she's the next dexterity character, I think. There we go. It doesn't look that awful. It looks pretty bad, but, you know. It could be worse. It looks fine when we're this far out. The blue doesn't really work, so maybe we need to find her some more, like, ragged clothing, but, you know. Egg. The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like it's a challenging climb. Well, let's use a grappling hook. You toss the grappling hook over the ledge, holding the attached rope with one hand. The hook lands with a satisfying clang, and you secure the line with a firm tug. Climbing the rope. You take another look at the cliff. There may be only space for one person at the top. You know what, we'll send Edier. He's kind of big, tough. He's good at climbing. Yeah. The rope makes for a quick ascent. Edier climbs to the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded with glowing embers. Twigs and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. Let's secure it with a rope and lower it down. Edier ties a rope around the egg. Edier lowers the egg with slow, steady motions. Once the prize has safely reached the bottom and settled into the dirt, Edier safely climbs down the cliff. And we now have the egg. Easy as that. We're going to try and avoid fighting on the way out here. Just because there's a few of these worms that are still alive. But I actually thought those two were alive as well when I was here previously. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. But yeah. Basically, there are some worms that are still alive. We'll go clear them up at some point before. I think we fought worms anyway, previously. They're just like small drakes. So we already fought the big ones a couple of episodes ago. Might even be like 5 episodes ago at this point. Anyway. Let's head back to the village. Okay, let's keep heading back. Going to go to the inn, I think. Seems like a good spot to go to. And we're going to talk to Grieving Mother. Actually, before we go to the inn, we should hand in this quest. Wait. Yeah, we should hand in our quest, then go and talk to Grieving Mother. So let's talk to Hendina first.
Welcome.
I found a dragon egg for you. Helia's feathered tits. How did you manage that? Well, I found a nest. I hope those worms don't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. Amazing, not a single crack. Here, take this. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you get into. And come and see me anytime you need potions or ingredients, alright? I got a special price for friends. She winks. Okay. Farewell. We got some copper.
Hey.
And we got some ingredients. Cool. Nice and easy. I don't imagine the next one's going to be as easy. He's not going to be happy about what we did. Anyway. We earned some money. Oh, the Earl collected 71, and then we got some else. Okay. Rumbald.
Gods keep you.
Any sign of that ogre or its head? I convinced the monster to leave. You won't be seeing him again. But that's... son of a Orlin whore. That thing devoured my entire herd. I wanted it dead. I wanted it to mount its head on a pike. Which one are we going to go with? The ogre is no longer a problem, and that's what matters. It's disgusting. Well, that's disgusting. You should have dealt with the problem yourself. Now stop yelling and start paying, or you have another problem on your hands. Or perhaps this will make up for the loss of your pigs. We are very rich. I do want paid, but you know, perhaps this will make up for the loss of your pigs. We'll give him 400 copper. You'd do that for me? I don't know what to say. Wait right here. He darts into the house and returns with a blunderbuss in his hands. I call it the Lead Spitter. Belonged to my father and served me in Saints' War. It's old, but sturdy, and it packs a real punch. Should be more useful to someone like yourselves these days. Okay, cool. And now, back to the business of rebuilding my herd, only... the runt's still looking too small. I don't expect it to get any good litters out of it. I'd just as soon not weaken the rest of my stock. Why don't you take it? Gives me one less mouse to feed anyway. The piglet trots over to you, its pink snout wiggling. Okay, well, we have a pig, and we have a gun. I think we're going to give the gun to Heravius. Now, the reasoning for this is... it is very slow firing, but it does, it has a huge amount of DR bypass. Lowers the crit multiplier, but we don't really care about that. He does have Bloody Slaughter, which increases it when it's low on health, but that's fine. But the main one is, it just goes through so much, damage reduction that it doesn't need to have a lot of damage. It's just it'll do consistent stuff, I think. And anyway, he's not going to be using it a lot of the time. This is just going to be hitting powerful stuff that in extended fights, basically. Anyway, let us head in to the inn and talk with the Grieving Mother. Okay, hello Grieving Mother, let's talk.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
Of course, I had questions for you. Let your mind speak for you, and I shall listen past the words. Okay, so you address me as a Watcher. How do you know what a Watcher is? There's a slow chill, and for a moment it seems as if she is going to fade away from your vision, as if she can't bear to be seen.
The title came unbidden. I do not know why I spoke of it. Yet it seemed the right mantle, a familiar one.
Yes, I do not know where it came from, if I have given offense. Oddly enough, it feels as if she's not speaking to you. It feels as if she's speaking to an audience. The air takes on a curious edge, a chill, which persists for a sharp moment, then fades into dull fear. If I have given offense, forgive me. Forgive me. You would know more than I. Have you encountered any other Watchers? I do not know. It is an old feeling. I do not know what it stems from. It was a word that arose when you saw me. It is said Watchers see much that others do not. I have been hidden from the eyes of others for some time. Okay, let me ask you something else. Did we have more questions there? I just wanted to see if that's a thing. Why are you afraid? I do not know. This is the same lines, right? Yeah. Okay. How is it that no one can see you?
Their eyes see me, but their minds will not remember past the call.
A call?
My face is like the call of a newborn, hiding the face beneath. And for my body, I am able to wrap myself as a mother cradling her child. I am here, as you see me, but to them, their eyes see only the cloak that I wear, a peasant mother, dirty, shabby, not worth knowing.
Okay.
As a watcher, you see more than others. To the eyes of most, I am as unseen as the spirits you share memories with.
How are you able to affect minds? I divert the flow of their senses down a different path, to a place easily forgotten. It is not unwelcome when one does not desire the presence of others. The surface of their minds register a figure, but the memory slips away. They see a woman, but there is no desire for conversation, no desire for any questions, and I have none to ask. Okay. When I first met, how was I able to enter into your dream?
I do not know. What do you speak of? If you were in my thoughts, I could not feel your presence, nor do I know what you saw there.
As she speaks, you suddenly feel an odd sensation in your mind, as if walking in her thoughts would be as if walking down a back street of a merchant stall. The claustrophobia of wooden shelves and canvas tarps made less oppressive by the sheer number of enticing vials and bottles that stretch out to the sides of you. You suddenly realize that whether she permits it or not, you could enter her dream and observe it without her ever knowing. And in response, your hand twitches. There's the feeling you could simply pick up a vial, taste it, sample it, and keep the memory as your own. And suddenly you find yourself back in your present thoughts. Though you were away for but a moment, she seems unaware of your diversion of thought. It may be one of your gifts, an ability to walk in memories as easily as someone walks upon the ground. Okay. Do you want to hear what I saw in your memories? A mixture of curiosity and fear wells up between you. She raises her left hand, the chiming at her wrist quelling the rise within her. She is frightened, but curiosity anchors her.
And what did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
The dream, the memory I saw upon meeting you. It was you helping give birth to a child. There is silence, and as your breath falls still, you hear the faint cry of a child in the distance. A newborn child, almost exactly like you heard in the dream. As you listen, the grieving mother raises both her hands as if weaving, her wrists chiming as she does, in a semblance of the gentle turning she provided while the newborn was crowning. To your surprise, you recognize the motions and the words from memory, even as they are new to you. As she waves her hands through the air in front of her, the child's cries grow still, yet the sound of the chime weaves almost hypnotically into your thoughts. The sky seems sharp and clear, and you feel as if you are towering over your surroundings, as if kneeling atop a great pillar, just as she did in the memory. I actually didn't realize the first time, and I'm kind of, I'm feeling kind of dumb at this point for not realizing it, like, at all through this entire thing. She's kneeling atop a great pillar. I completely forgot the name of the game. Pillars of Eternity. I would hazard a guess that this is not a it's not just a random coincidence. This is probably like a pillar of eternity, whatever that is. Anyway, let's carry on. To your surprise, the grieving mother falls as if her strings were cut, and her knees crack hard against the ground. Her hands never cease moving in the air, the chimes echoing her movements. In a ragged voice you hear her speak. The voice is that of a much older woman than the one before you, harsh, almost desperate.
Tell me what you saw. Show me what you saw. Where were you?
A huge forest stretching out beneath a giant rock. A great rock. As she kneels before you on the ground, she whispers to you, hoarsely and even fainter with the distance between you.
The stone of the plateau. Its color. Tell me its color.
It was silver adra, its surface warmed by the sun. As you watch, her hands rise before her. She clasps them, then cups them, as if feeling them for the first time. She stares down into the cradle of her hands. The chimes sound once, twice as they swing with the movement.
And what did these hands hold?
I'm not sure. There was a child you're bringing forth in your hands, I don't recall. A sudden intake of breath and then a release. Her eyes blur closed, forming into slits. in the brief glimpse you have of her changing expression, the rippling pain in her features seems to have smoothed. She swallows, once, twice. Then you feel her once again in your thoughts, the rasping husk of her voice swallowed and drawn within her.
It was the birthing bell you saw. Has it been so long? Have I forgotten so much?
With the words comes a river of impulses, thoughts, as if loosed from a breaking dam. As your mind wraps the impulses into words, you realize it is her muscles and her hardened thoughts relaxing and breathing again. There is such an intensity, you almost want to step back from the flow, but you find the wave of impulses cause questions to float to the surface. Among them is a name. Watcher. What's the birthing bell?
It is a plateau formed of the spirit stone Audra. At its top is set a great bell, cradled in the reaching arm of the plateau. It stirs in the wind, and it sounds for leagues when struck by kith hands. In distant times, the great bell served as a Glanfathan watchtower, perhaps. Why they abandoned it, I do not know. Other men came in time, settlers, and claimed the tower as their own. I, in turn, claimed it from them. The pillar became a cradle where I could draw new souls into the world.
Okay. In your memory, were you helping a woman give birth?
Yes. Yet, I believe you only saw a small part of the birthing ritual. It is not all in a moment, nor in a day. It is a journey of many years between the child, the mother, and I.
There was much I could do to aid the mother. Some sought physical comforts of ritual to steady their thoughts, even Adra from the bell. Others would seek advice, words of counsel for the days ahead. I was able to provide draughts, tinctures, and reading of child spirit, all to strengthen the mother. A telling of the child's spirit?
Many would come seeking their child's future, or a reading into the child's past, the lives its soul is said to have lived.
There was a slow chill, and for a moment it seems as if she is going to fade from your vision, as if she can't bear to be seen. There's a spike of fear, alarm.
Such things are not mine to see. I meant no offense.
Oddly enough, it feels as if she's not speaking to you. It feels as if she's speaking to an audience. The air takes on a curious edge, a chill which persists for a sharp moment, then fades into a dull fear. You feel the word Watcher resounding in her mind. So you're frightened. Something about Watchers. As if the thought of Watchers crosses your mind. As the thought of Watchers crosses your mind, you feel a sharp pain, stabbing, and a sudden burn of lashes across your back and shoulder. Then it is gone. You feel the grieving mother before you, silent, almost fearful, wary.
I was something else, but because the title Watcher was cast on me, the word carried a weight I had neither earned nor deserved. The world seems filled with such titles. They distract, I think, from the actions of the person, from their strengths.
But if they came to you to read their child's souls, what did you tell them?
I drew upon the present. I felt the soul of the mother before me, and used that to tell the child's path, to give it a voice. If only the thoughts of the mother and the emotions that lie beneath were mine to impart. I did, and so I used that as the telling of their child's future.
And what if it turned out to be untrue?
Futures fulfilled by one's own spirit are as strong as anything seen by another's eyes. And if one draws from the emotion of the mother, it matters only when harm is done. And their lives I knew well. I could weave their lives, their thoughts over time, to the mother, to the child, and once the child had been born, was sheltered, I could relax the threads of thought until the child could stand on its own.
So you shaped their thoughts and made the readings true.
This is my calling, to show them the life I see before them, and even greater, make them believe it.
So, how do we want to play this? So we can go, that is not what Watcher does. We do not shape minds, we see them as they are. Which is true. So you twisted the mother's feelings for their children. Well, why would you do such a thing? Let's just go for the Watcher one. Let's just try and tell her that's not what Watchers do.
Even The most strongly worded tells may not be enough to save a child and allow it to be born. If I have the strength to strip away the stem of a mother's spite to expose kindness, weave nurturing from disdain and neglect, then that is my calling. And with the weight of Watcher behind my thoughts, these tells gain strength. Strength I never possessed on my own. They believed. And what they believed became the truth. With each child that was set upon that path, the title of Watcher became stronger. You must understand, without such weight upon my words, many lives would have been lost, drowned, cast in the lake beyond the bell. Now the trail to the lake is lost and reclaimed by the forest, as was meant. A Watcher was not there to look over us, but it was a Watcher that saved them, and with a Watcher's strength, children were born, were cared for, and grew strong.
To inflict your will on another, that is not reading, that is control.
What use is a frightened will when a spirit is at stake? Would you let the fears of a mother end her newborn's life? You felt it in the memory, the weight of it, the importance of the child's life. It was a memory we shared.
But that memory is not the truth, is it? And suddenly there is a rasping cry across your consciousness. She raises her hands and you see the chimes straight from them, yet they make no sound as she moves.
A greater good was done, and children were saved. It is a choice you may be forced to make one day, and when faced with it, you will make the same one.
Interesting. It sounds like she's trying to convince herself. Anyway, when that happens, I'll be making my own choice.
This choice is not yours to make, Watcher. You will do as the world needs, as its children need. It is greater than you and your twist of sight.
Okay, I have other questions about the birthing bell. Where is it located? The birthing bell lies deep in the forest of the Dyrwood, at the borders of the Glenfathan lands, surrounding it. Barely a town, not one you would find on any map, but it held an important place for those there, even if we were far away from the beating track. Small families, tied like a knot, joined at the wrists in mind and thought. All were welcomed, all had purpose. Okay. Yeah, want to know more about you.
And I you. In asking, we reveal ourselves to each other.
Why are you called the Grieving Mother? Air seems to go still for a moment, and time stretches as it did before when the two of you first met. There is a wash of uncertainty from her mind slowly shaping into questions that swirl and do not coalesce. She does not move, she seems paralyzed as if you have just wrapped her in a cold blanket.
That is a question for you, not I. That is not my name, although if you wish to hang the title on me, I cannot stop you. Is that what you see when your eyes fall upon me?
So I named you? As a watcher, you may see what I do not, or your mind shapes the thoughts I project into new meaning. There is truth in that title, but it is not all I am. So what do you grieve then? You must have felt it, seen it. It has as many names as the pain it has caused. As the words take shape, they seem to tumble from her, and the wave is great, rushing into your mind. To your surprise, you feel as though you've been touched by the bailiwick again, and behind it, cutting through the torrent like a knife, are the thoughts of the grieving mother. There is a wound cut across the belly of the world, a jagged knife that has stripped the seams from men and carved furrows across the wombs of women. There is much I have forgotten, but I can feel the wound all around me. It will not let me rest, not let me be. The children have gone silent, yet their voices may be heard again. Are you speaking of the hollowborn? The word. There's a slowness of thoughts, as if the word is being weighed, accepted. It doesn't feel natural to her, you can sense it. It was once unknown to me, as was much of what unfolded in the outside world. When the curse came upon us, I thought it was a smaller thing, a thing of communities and hearths. It was only when I walked did I feel it stretching out around me, in all the cracks of the world. Children have been cursed. I do not think it was something they caused, nor something deserved. Which is inside them has been torn away. I do not know how, but this wound must be stitched close. The world bleeds forth from between a woman's legs. If this blood is not stemmed, the world will die and grow quiet. Do you know its cause? There's desperation, a welling of fear. You can almost feel her thoughts shivering. You realize she has lost his view on the matter. And suddenly, a sharp clarity. I shall know it through you. Your eyes will track the cause. Find the path, and I will be beside you. There is no wound that cannot be healed if you are truly a watcher. Then this wound may be seen for what it is. You saw me where I hid. Whoever's hands have stilled the world, you shall see them too. What if there's no way to heal it? What then? I will be there, and you will do what must be done. You were given your sight so you may watch the world, and you will tend it. The children shall have their voice again. If your will is weak, then I shall strengthen it. Lean upon me. You feel the weight in her words as if hands are on your shoulders. You feel the questions in your mind lose their edge, become merely words. As I lean upon you, you shall be my eyes, as I shall be your hands when the time comes. Okay. Let's talk about something different. What do you think about the Dyrwood and the Empire? Those titles are markings on a map, and channel people's minds in violent directions. Such things are a threadbare blanket cast over the world, where men and women seek more importance than simply being. How do you see the world then? The world is a field of souls, tilled by Barath's wheel. The thought of cultures and territories does not concern me. The sowing of the harvest of the field does. Barath's wheel has slowed, perhaps stopped altogether. Whatever words, titles and lands and blades not devoted to carving away the harm or healing that wound hold little importance to me. Okay. Is that everything?
The birthing bell.
Yeah, we finished the birthing bell.
It is because I once...
Yes, we've already talked about these, I think. Yeah, these are new though. There's another name for someone with fewer abilities. I see the word cipher in your mind and see its meaning. Although I did not train in such things, the title feels more of a cloak the world casts on me and judges me for. It is curious how a title such as that can define one, and at times the source of such emotion comes from no one but the voices of others. It is a curse of the world. Okay, do you know anything about Watchers? I feel they were once marked, hated. Such hate feels dimmed now. I can feel it. The other hatreds have risen for other titles, but they burned bright in the past. Now hate has shifted focus. They may fall upon the same again, either you or me. Okay, we got to learn a lot about her, and we're going to take a quick rest, and we'll see what happens.
Greetings.
Then. Okay, she didn't say anything. So I think we can end the episode here. Thank you for watching. And next time we should have got all of the side bits kind of finished off camera. And we can move on to new stuff. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.